I had a thought which I wanted to share. It is widely accepted that when an invention fails to fulfill its primary goal of existence, then it is deemed a failure, even if it possesses many good characteristics. For example, a phone with many excellent features, such as a high-quality camera, will be deemed a failure if it cannot be used to make phone calls, which is its primary function. Similarly, humans are an invention and creation of Allah, the Exalted, with a specific purpose. Chapter 51 Ad-Dariyat, verse 56.
And I did not create the jinn and mankind, except to worship me.
The only purpose of mankind is to worship, meaning, obey Allah, the Exalted. This sincere obedience involves fulfilling the commands of Allah, the Exalted, refraining from His prohibitions and facing destiny with patience according to the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. This will ensure one uses every blessing they were granted by Allah, the Exalted, in ways pleasing to Him. But the person who fails to fulfill their purpose will lead a meaningless and purposeless life, even if they achieve much worldly success. This is quite evident when one observes society. They will clearly see that those who have achieved much worldly success are the most anxiety-ridden, stressed, depressed, and addicted to drugs and alcohol than anyone else. This occurs as they fail to fulfill their purpose of creation, which causes them to misuse the blessings they have been granted by Allah, the Exalted. Chapter 20 Taha, verse 124.
And whoever turns away from my remembrance, indeed he will have a depressed, i.e. difficult life.
A Muslim must not fool themselves into believing they have a purposeful life if they fail to use their worldly blessings in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted, even if they fulfill the basic obligatory duties, such as the 5 daily obligatory prayers. One's purpose extends beyond a few daily and annual rituals and practices. It in fact encompasses one's every breath and every aspect of one's life, e.g. financial, private, social, work and family life. The Muslim who fails to fulfill their purpose is like a vase which looks beautiful from the outside, as they fulfill the basic obligatory duties, but just like the vase is empty inside, so is their life. This is the reason why many Muslims who fulfill the basic obligatory duties still experience mental stress and depression, as they fail to understand that their purpose encompasses their whole life, not just a few hours in the day or a few days out of the year. One of the main reasons this reality is overlooked by many people, including Muslims, is due to blind imitation of society, fashion, culture, and social media. When one fails to use their intellect, then they will falsely believe that a meaningful life is found in worldly things, such as wealth, a career, friends, or family. One must avoid acting like cattle, and instead learn from Islamic teachings, and by observing the life choices of others and their consequences. When one correctly does this, they will understand that a meaningful existence does not lie in pursuing worldly things. It only lies in fulfilling one's purpose of creation. Just like value is given to an invention which fulfills its primary function of creation. Failing to recognize this is the real tragedy of mankind. All people must strive to fulfill their purpose of creation, which involves using the blessings they have been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted, as outlined in the Holy Quran and the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, as only this leads to a meaningful, purposeful and peaceful life in both worlds. Chapter 13 Ar-Ra'd, verse 28.
Unquestionably, by the remembrance of Allah do hearts find peace.
And chapter 16 An-Nahl, verse 97.
Whoever does righteousness, whether male or female, while he is a believer, we will surely cause him to live a good life, and we will surely give them their reward in the hereafter according to the best of what they used to do.
Over 400 free ebooks, audiobooks, infographics, podcasts and blogs available on our website, www.shaykhpod.com.